here at SmugMug headquarters with Mr. Nick Wrzesinski. Did I get it right?
Yep, that's
All
it.
right. He's a technical account manager here at SmugMug, and I'm getting a sneak preview of the new SmugMug, which is going to be released. Actually, by the time you see this, it'll be live, so go check it out at smugmug.com. But we're going to dive in and see what it's all about and what you guys have been working on. So what's up? So what is this? So first of all, Baldy and I, or Chris McCaskill, the founder and our co-founder and CEO, we're talking a little bit about what the genesis of this is. So now I want to dive in and kind of get my brain around what it looks like, where the changes are for people that have been using SmugMug forever, and now they're going to log in and see something completely different. So let's just start from the beginning. So what's new?
So SmugMug's been around for 11 years now. It's a long time to add features, feature by feature, independently of each other.
Yeah.
So the site's been getting complex as we've been adding it. We've added pro options along with the consumer options. So everything's built up to look like this. This is the current version of SmugMug. We've got some galleries on the home page, and you can click into those, and you get the page that most people are familiar with. This is the SmugMug viewing style, the current version. Yep. Thumbnails on left, large image on the right.
It scales,
yep.
So it's responsive, it scales.
It's responsive to your browser size.
Yep.
And we've got social links, we've got a lot of text, a lot of buttons. But over the years, we've gotten feedback from our customers saying, you've added too much. They ask for features, but we've added so much that it's gotten hard to use them.
Sounds like Photoshop.
Exactly. And especially our users, customers, or friends and family who want to do things like purchase a photo.
Yeah.
If you look at this page right now, where's the buy button?
Right, there it is.
It's actually the smallest button on the screen in the upper right-hand corner.
Which, for some people, arguably is the most important button.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
And people our customers, plus their clients and family friends, were having a hard time finding that simple button, which should have been the most obvious on the page. You click an image and open it in Lightbox view. You've got a pretty large image, but you've got a lot of text at the top, a lot of buttons. You can like it, share it, tweet it, purchase it, go to your cart, all from this Lightbox view. And we also allow you to customize your site. This is the same images, just on a site that was customized with our Easy Customizer. Allows you to do things like add a logo, add navigation bars, make this site more of yours.
A lot of people, and I'll say, when I first started using SmugMug, this was intimidating to me.
Yes.
It still is. You know, it's like, because I don't profess to be a CSS guy, you know, and I don't want to get in there and do code. I want to take pictures. So, did you guys make that simpler?
Yes, we have.
Okay.
We definitely have. So this is kind of showing what you can do without that CSS, but then you can get into CSS, HTML, make it look however you like, but you have to be a web developer, or you need to pay someone that is a web developer
back here
to do your site for you.
Right.
Yes, to make it a very advanced look.
Okay.
So what we've done is we fixed all that. This is an example of a new design on SmugMug. So you'll hear some new terminology here. So what a design is when you start a new trial as a new customer or as an existing customer, you have access to designs. Yeah. The first process in the trial is to select the look of your site. So instead of our current options, you create a gallery, then you upload, then maybe eventually you'll get to customization. We've completely changed that because we want it to be about you and your photos, not about managing your site. So this is one option of what a new design is going to look like. Other companies have things, they have templates, layouts, they're called all sorts of things, but it's a general look of your site.
And this is just one look, right?
This is one theme. We're planning on releasing about 20, maybe more, maybe less than that, but roughly around 20. And they're going to be all sorts of different options.
Now, are these looks, what are we calling these?
Designs.
Designs. So these designs for the new SmugMug, are these only available as SmugMug releases them? Or in other words, can a developer say, you know what, I'm going to make a bunch of cool designs for the new SmugMug and make those available? Is that possible?
So we're going to have the pre-built designs, and then if you work with a designer, they can customize all this for you.
Okay, cool.
So this is the logged out view. So this is how your clients would see it. And I'll go into more of the back-end stuff in a minute. Let's show you what the actual galleries look like. This is journal style within this design. Yeah. So journal's an existing viewing style. The images are very large. And you've got all the same options as you previously had. So in the previous version, when you went to journal style, So in journal style, you still have all these distracting buttons. You've got a lot of text. The photos are pretty big, but you've got a lot of other stuff on them.
Yeah.
In the new version, all that's gone.
So this
We've
is the
made
new
the
journal
photo.
style.
This is the new, the journal style translated into the new version. So the images are as large as we can make them on the screen, and you haven't lost any functionality. You still have tools. This is logged in, so you still have all these editing tools that you have currently, but we've made the design much cleaner.
It seems it's photography focused now,
Exactly.
rather than.
Yep.
I mean, it was photography focused before because just inherently because it's a photography site, but it seems like the first thing that I see are these things, and then are the images. Then I can make my decision. Okay, I want to do something else with this.
Exactly.
Now, are these new pages? I'm assuming the answer is going to be yes. Responsive. I can scale this down.
Definitely.
If I look at this journal style on an iPad or an Android device or my iPhone, am I gonna?
There's mobile view right there.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
You make your browser roughly the size of a tablet or a large smartphone, and you get the mobile view. So it's not a completely separate view like we currently have on the site.
Yeah.
It's just the page is dynamically sized to fit whatever viewing device you're on. A tablet, so it's cross-platform. It's not iOS specific, Android, Windows, BlackBerry, whatever you're on.
Yeah.
It'll work, and your site looks the same across everything.
That's cool. Okay, so what about commerce? And the shopping side of things, you know, a lot of photographers are like, I use SmugMug, I pay for SmugMug because I want to sell my images, right? I make custom galleries, I assign prices to them. Have you guys done anything on that side of like sort of revamping?
So what it's mentioned earlier, people couldn't find the buy button before.
Yeah.
Where's it now?
Add to cart.
It's one of two buttons on the page,
Yeah.
and that's it. And this gallery is also in a new gallery style that we have.
Mosaic, I love this.
We're calling it collage viewing style.
Yeah.
And it takes your images, regardless if they're landscape orientation, 3:2 aspect ratio. We've got some square images here, some panoramic sizes, and you can see they all flow very nicely together in this new style.
Yeah.
So we're thinking people are going to really like this. And then you click an image and you go into Lightbox view, and we've removed all of that, all the buttons, all the text. But again, we haven't removed functionality. It's all still here just at the bottom. If I let the mouse sit there for a moment, it'll disappear.
There you go.
There you go. So it's all about the photos now. And then you can scroll through with your keys, and your photos are as big as we can make them. And we still have the image security, so if you don't want your photos this large, you can tell us to only go up to the size that you want to display.
Okay.
But we let you go as large as you'd like.
Okay. And right-click, secure, all that stuff? Okay.
We have right-click protection. You can lock your originals. So if you only want to display small image sizes, you can tell us that, and we'll only display up to that size, where you still have your original images on the back end, so if people want to buy prints, they have the resolution to do that.
Yeah.
So you upload once to us, we can watermark your images, right-click protection, and then you can still offer them for printing, even though the images on display are smaller sizes.
Got it. Okay, now, SmugMug's been around a while, right? What,
11 years.
11 years, let's say 8, 11 years. 11 years. So with that, there's been, there's interoperability with Lightroom, so you can upload galleries directly from Lightroom, that sort of thing. Does any of that break in the new one? Are we still good there?
Nope. Okay. We have our Lightroom developers actually out here in California right now, finishing it up, but the published service will be working with the new style, and there will be an update because we've added it's more than just the UI of the site that's changed, and I can show you that in the organizer.
That's what I want to see.
Yep.
Like when you're, I mean, this is all great. The front end view. I want to see when I'm at home in my home office organizing my photos. What do I see?
Sure. So click Organize at the top. I'm already logged in on the site. I'll click Organize Site, and it's more of a Lightroom or a bridge type interface here.
Yeah.
Currently on SmugMug, if you want to move a gallery, you have to go in view to that gallery and move it manually from there. Here, all you need to do, if I click Portfolio Folder, folders are new also.
Nice.
You can select one or more of your galleries.
And you're shift clicking or control clicking?
Drag and drop them. That's it.
And it goes right in there.
And I just moved them to this other folder.
Can I do nested folders?
Yes, you can. So let me just move those back here real quick so I don't lose all my galleries.
Yeah.
You can definitely do that right here. You have 5 levels of folders now. Currently on this site, we have categories, subcategories, and galleries. So it's only 3 levels. Now you have up to 7. You have the root directory. Within that root, you can do 5 levels of folders. And in that 5th folder, you can have galleries and another new option called pages.
What's a page?
So currently, if you want to, say, create an About Me page on your site, you have to create a gallery, use JavaScript to remove the gallery content. You have to do all that work just to get a blank web page.
Right.
So what we've done is click Create, click Page, and just give it a name. Let's say About Me. You can have SEO on pages, folders, and galleries.
Yeah.
So you can give it a meta description, you can add meta keywords, you can feature an image for that page, so when it displays in, say, a page listing, it'll just have that thumbnail. And you can give it a custom URL, so the URL can be different than what the page title is. And we've also added the ability to password protect pages and folders. So that's a new feature as well. And so I'll create that. And now I have a blank page. I'll enter it. There's nothing in it because it's a blank page. Click Done, and there's your page.
And there it is, right there.
And to add content to it.
With breadcrumbs on there, too.
The default is with a breadcrumb. To add content to it, all you need to do is click Customize Site. And this is your dashboard for customization. This is the power behind the ability to customize your site. Here you've got content, themes, and layout. Content is, think of anything you want to put on your page. If it's text, if it's a gallery listing, if it's images, if it's social content, it's all going to be part of this content tab. So let's say we'll create an About Me page. I'll drag the single photo onto the page. And you don't need to give it a name. If you did, it would show up on top of it. I'll select my photo. I need a new headshot here, but that's way too big, so we give you the option to scale it down.
That's so cool.
We'll go medium size, centering off, and if that's in the way, you can move it.
That's like an OS.
Yeah, you can change your aspect ratio. Maybe you want a square crop on it. We'll make it square. Click Done, and to add text, all you need to do is find the text on the Content tab, drag it onto the page, give it some text. About Me page, and you can change the size of it. This is a pretty basic text editor right now, but we'll be adding more options as we go. And there's a lot of space here, so let's get rid of that. Click Dimensions, Container Width, let's try 300. It's a little too small, so we'll go 350. Done, and now they're centered. And if you want to decide you want to move that under your photo, all you need to do is drag it underneath there. We're still working on it. There we go.
Perfect.
Yep, so it's all just drag and drop.
So Nick, let me ask, so it looks like you guys have done a lot of work on this layout stuff, on the organization, obviously, on the front end stuff, so how people are going to see these. I'm looking forward to seeing some of those new looks that we have there. So what about video? Because I do a lot of video now. And I know before, you guys, you have an unlimited upload, right? So I can...
Correct. It's unlimited numbers of photos and videos.
Okay.
So if you have videos, you can upload up to 3 GB files and 20 minutes long.
Awesome.
And then you can upload as many of those as you want to us.
Have you guys done any work on that side?
We actually just recently updated the video player a couple days ago. And we're going to continue to improve that. We've added, so if you want to add a video to this page instead of that photo, I know a lot of photographers are doing photographer type profiles in themselves. They're great marketing pieces.
And a lot of photographers are doing multimedia or mixed media type projects where it's stills and video and audio and that kind of thing.
I'm a wedding photographer, so I do that for my brides.
Exactly.
And you click Video under Content, just select your video, drag it on there. And I don't have any video on this specific site, but
you just choose
I would choose it, and then that'll display it on there. So the videos will still display in your galleries like they currently do, but then you can also embed them onto your pages very easily instead of having to go get embed code. And we're currently going to support YouTube out of the box as well. So you just drag the YouTube content onto the page, put in the link to the video, and you've embedded your YouTube video.
That's sweet.
Yep. Sweet. And there's a lot of other stuff in here. I mentioned earlier about designs.
That's what I want to see, some of those.
So we're going to have about 20 custom designs. So once you have your site created, you can click Choose a New Site Design. And I'm going to go to the live site here instead of here because we've got those in there.
We're looking at the super secret skunkworks site.
Let's go to my homepage. So this also gives you a... Oh, I'm logged in as Baldy. Let's go to...
See, now everybody can go to your site.
So this is also how current users are going to be able to migrate to this new system. We're not cutting you off once we release this. You're going to have at least a year to migrate over the new system, and you can do that anytime that you want to.
Can you go back and forth?
You can, once you go fully to the new system, you will not be able to go back.
Okay,
But
so make sure that you're...
Yes,
yeah,
so currently, this site is, this is my current SmugMug site. So we're going to call it Legacy. We may change that verbiage. And then you'll have this, View New SmugMug, once you migrate. And that's me pre-beard.
Nice. You're like a little kid.
Yep. So I currently have access to the existing SmugMug and the new SmugMug. And that's exactly how our users are going to migrate over to. And when they're ready, they're going to have a new button up here that's going to say Push Live. Or it'll be something similar
So I can look at both.
You can look at both.
But when I want my customers or patrons or whatever to see my new SmugMug, I have to commit.
Correct.
And I can't go back from
Once
it.
you've committed, you cannot go back.
Okay.
That's correct.
Okay, got it.
Yep. So this is how the new default viewing style is going to be without any customization, without choosing a design.
Yeah.
And if I want to choose a design on it, I click Customize, choose a new site design. I've already created some of my own designs, so they're up at top. But these are those pre-built designs I've told you about. And you can see how different all these look. Oh, wow. And they're really nice, really incredible designs that are all about the photos. We've tried to make the photos be the main part of the site.
Very clean.
We don't want it about text or about help or anything like that. So let's click this one. I'll preview, select one that I've made myself. Consumer is the name of one of mine.
Yep.
So I've got all sorts of stuff on my SmugMug site. I've got client galleries, I got personal galleries. I did this design to show off for my friends and family. So I'm going to click Done, Publish Now. So that looks now on my site.
That's crazy, just that quick.
That quick. And you can switch between those other designs, the pre-built ones, just as easily. And then once you select one of those pre-built designs, they're not just pre-built and then you're stuck with them. Once that's on there, all you need to do is click Customize, Customize Site.
And you can switch.
And you can now modify any of this content on the page.
Okay.
So you can pick that pre-built design and then customize
That's your
it
starting
to your
point.
needs. Exactly.
So here's a closing question. So photographers, a lot of photographers they'll maintain two sites, right? So they'll have a WordPress site with all their blog and all that crazy stuff, and then they'll have their portfolio site where they send clients to go purchase work and, you know, this is me.com kind of thing. Is the goal for SmugMug to be both of those things, or are you okay with those two things coexisting?
We don't have a blog option right now, so a lot of people are going to have both. They're going to have SmugMug as their homepage, where they'll have as a portfolio site, where it's examples of the work. But then on the back end, you can have password protected, unlisted galleries, so only your clients can see those.
Okay, so you can send people to that. Okay.
Yep, and then you don't have to manage two different sites, one for your portfolio, one for your clients. You just have one site for it, and they both contain that same look.
Got it. Got it. Very cool. Anything else I missed?
Well, there's a lot more to go through, but those are
those are the highlights.
The details.
Those are the pieces of the iceberg above the waterline that we.
Exactly.
That's amazing. Good job. So you guys have been working on this for how long? This
about 3 years.
3 years for this?
Yeah, we've been releasing parts.
How come I didn't know about this?
Believe us, it's been very difficult to not talk about it, and especially when we talk to our customers who have these pain points.
Yeah.
We're inside our heads. We've been going, just give us time. We're working on this. You'll be really happy with
what
we've been working on.
That must have been an exercise in restraint not to talk about it, especially during the pricing change and all that. Just to hey, something cool is coming, but I can't tell you about it. So that's the trend now, right? Full bleed all the way to the edge of the browser.
It's about the photos, right?
It's
It's not about web design or text or help text. It's about the photos on the site. And the more you can get across with photos, you know, the better.
Wow.
And we've added all that customization through drag and drop, but we haven't removed any of the advanced. You can still use CSS. You can still use HTML. For those that really want to dive into it, still have the ability to do that. So you haven't lost any functionality. If anything, you've gained a ton more functionality on the site.
Love it. And you guys have made the process of moving from the old SmugMug that we've known for 11 years to the new.
That was a very difficult process to create that part of the system where our users aren't forced into the new system.
Right.
Because these are people's businesses.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people that have their family photos, which we treasure, photos of their friends that we want to keep safe, but also there's a lot of people that this is their business. You don't mess with someone's money, with someone's business.
No.
So we went to great lengths to make sure that that was protected. People they can migrate to this and get great tools, but on their terms, when they want to, when they're ready to.
So just on that photo, I said, can you scroll back up to that
Yep.
one? So I said, we've decided to shoot them ourselves and use our own, we're photographers.
Yeah.
So that's my wife.
Oh, nice.
These are my 5 granddaughters, there and there. And this was a photo we had just shot the week before. And they just unveiled it out of the package, and Yvonne Makarov, we caught that shot right as it was unveiled.
Wow, look at that.
Yep.
That's perfect. That's perfect. That's not posed then.
No, not those. You know what? And all of these photos on here, none of this is stock imagery. These are our employees.
Wait, do I know that dog?
All these kids. I think the dog, that's Craig's dog, and he was in office.
That's Emma.
I don't know.
Emma was here earlier today.
Oh,
but
is he
not
gone
later.
now? Yep.
Emma's mom is having a baby, maybe tonight.
How inconvenient during a launch.
Yep. So that's all the staff at headquarters.
Wow.
Guess
And
where
we've
that
got-
photo was taken?
Where is that? Right here. Yeah. Look at that.
Camera in everybody's hand.
Definitely.
Look at some of the cameras in this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They've got film. I think we've got some
I see
medium
a Micro
format
Four
here.
Thirds in there, somewhere in there.
Yep. There's point and shoots to phones
even a
to.
couple Leicas.
Got a Leica.
Oh, who's got a Leica? Denise probably? In there?
Yvonne, of course.
Oh, yeah.
All sorts. He's got his daughter's pink toy camera in his hand.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, that's Sam's.
Yep.
That's
We've
great.
got our dogs in here. Our dogs are part of the company, part of the SmugMug family.
This is great.
Yep. So all these photos are taken by SmugMug employees and of their families.
This is great.
These are all, well, not the surfers, but
Yeah, of
those were
course,
taken by SmugMug employees. So photography, you know, it's our life here.
That's cool. All right, well, I'm going to pick this guy's brain now about strategy and where all this stuff came from. Nick, thank you for diving into this. This is perfect and exciting. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is good stuff.
Incredibly excited about this.
All right, cool. All right, now we're going to speak with Chris McCaskill about, I'm gonna wrangle some insider information out of him and see what we can do. So watch the next video for that. That's it. All right, done.